some more cash games tonight. This is session 9. And, yeah. Nothing else really to say. Nice. You can see the balance right above my head. This is the first part of the challenge to get to 1,000. Yesterday was a bad day, but moving on. Lost about 8 buy-ins in spectacular bad beat fashion. But let's not worry about it. Alright, looks good. I think we got it all. Yep, that looks good. It's so funny because I just learned, if you ever seen it, when somebody's like filming something and they take that big clacker thing, you know, and they're like, scene 1, take 1, and they snap it like that. Well, what they're doing is they're putting a visual mark on the sound. So that clap that happens, it creates a sound form in the editing software, so you can sync up the audio if you have a problem. And I didn't realize, I just did it to check my mic. Every time I started, I would go like this and see my finger snap and see the levels go up. And I realized I can use that to resync my audio if I ever have a problem. And it's actually come up a couple times. So purely by accident, I did something right. All right. Got to keep the lobby open for a minute. We're not going to wait that long. You can have it. And I'll just move this up here. That's a little big, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So move those like that. And that like that. Looks good. Don't love it, but don't hate it. Now I hate it. It's kind of the worst flop for my hand. It's like, you know, a big card, all spades. It's just whatever. There's a lot of games going today, and I'm happy about that. There we go. That's about the right size. So we'll open one in late position. Let's see what happens when I limp on this particular player. Tends to be more aggressive when he's got a stack. I'll take this off the screen in a minute, but I need to keep it open while I'm being seated. And I don't really want to move it off this screen because I want the tables to pop up over here. And my man loves to raise those limpers, and he's getting the greatest pots to do it. So it's funny because I was going to raise, but I already had a limper ahead of me. So this is a little different. It's kind of a high frequency bet board. I'm going to let this one go. I think from here on out we're going to be just raising right into this guy. I don't really like like giving him positional control. Because I feel like he's not going to make enough mistakes till the turn, and the problem is I'm not going to have enough hands that end up on the turn. I think we go ahead and bet here. Take longer. You know you're going to fold. Come on. Hopefully y'all find me. Is that matching up right? Yes, it is. Nice. That balance bar was very hard to figure out how to get that done. Still gotta open this. I don't know why the lobby closes. I don't know why the lobby closes every fucking time, but it is really goddamn annoying. Especially since I'd rather not have it on the screen at all. Might play more than 6, but I'm not sure yet. I kind of like my screen a little helter-skelter. Not really too organized. Okay, apparently I can't sit on this table. Hey, what's up, DeBouse? So, apparently we can't get on that one. Open the lobby back up. No. What about here? Can I get in here? Nice. Still on Hearthstone? Oh, I didn't change the thing. Thank you, my man. I will change it momentarily. Got it. Thank you. Alright, let's limp. Let's see if he raises even from the blind. Nope, I guess not. Let's lead. Deuce on the turn. I'm going to keep betting. He could definitely have a flush, but I'm going to keep betting. Play the old 10 Dewey. I'm going to check the river. There's a lot of straights. There's a lot of flushes. Kind of depends how much he bets. I see a bet. I haven't turned my head yet. So here's the problem. This can just be aces. Huh. I gotta see it. Yeah, just the nuts, huh? It's hilarious. It's hilarious how many times that's happened to me in the last 2 days. And it's like if I don't hit the second pair or another heart comes off, like I don't have to call, but I kind of have to call there. I'm glad there's a lot of tables. I kind of want to play higher volume today. Which should always want to play higher volume, but for me on this site, that means playing tighter. So I kind of just want to give up the out of position hands a lot. So maybe we'll play extra tables. As he says that, he gets the perfect price to call out of position. Well, can't be 7 deuce. Fold here. Take it. And I get deuces the next hand. That's hilarious. I guess I can put this over here. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Nope. Got my 10-9. How's your day been, DeBouse? So I get 3-bet by a short stack. He doesn't 3-bet big pairs very often. I'm just going to take this flop, and we're going to gamble on this flop. I'm not folding. I have way too much equity. Pair flush draw, open or pair open ender, 2-pair trips. All that's good. Let's get it in. It doesn't matter what you have. I actually hope you have aces, because if you have like king queen, you kind of take my outs away. This player doesn't. Yeah. Here's the thing. He doesn't 3-bet kings and aces. I noticed this yesterday. I made that note on that player. Because he's only reloading for $4, that's 40 blinds, he's not 3-betting the big hands. He's 3-betting the speculators because he needs to have the lead post-flop to bluff at it. So it seems counterintuitive not raising the big hands but raising the shittier hands. But the truth of the matter is it's a valid strategy unless you run into somebody who knows what the fuck they're doing. Then you're just going to get tortured for the rest of your life if you keep trying to do this. Should I bring these down a little? Should I? I guess I can even them out a touch, right? I can bring these down just a little. What if I brought it to there? Does that look bad? I just don't want a whatchamacallit, do you prefer 9 seats over 6? It kind of depends on the players I'm up against. There's a 6-hand that I'm not going to play it. For cash on this site, I prefer 9. For cash on most sites, I prefer 6. But WSOP plays so soft 9-handed because players play too tightly, and their 6-handed plays a little too volatile because those players play too loosely. So you have to be looser on the 9-handed and tighter on the 6-handed on this site, which I like, but I can't split my focus. So typically there's way more 9-handed games going on this site, and if I'm playing 9-handed, it's usually not a great idea for me to play too many 6-handed tables because of the simple fact that it'll split my focus and distract me, and I won't be in the right, you have to be in a consistent mindset. It took me a while to figure that out, that I was screwing up because I wasn't splitting my values because I was playing like 5 or 4 9-handed tables and 2 6-handed tables, let's say. And I wasn't keeping my ranges consistent on either because I was fucking up. So my ranges got muddled. Look at this. So okay, I think I'm going to stick with 6. I think 6 is fine. Let's go ahead and make the squeeze bet. Check here. Man, there's one thing about this site. You always feel like you're going to hit a set. Like, with a pair, I always feel like I'm going to hit a set. It's crazy. just going to go ahead and bet. I'm going to fold here. I'm going to fold here. So this is interesting. I think I have to keep betting here. How often does this player give it up? Does he have a set much? I give up. I give up. I don't think there's a 3-barrel here. Yeah. Everything got there. If he had 4-5, if he had 5-3, if he had 4-3, if he flopped a set. This player also knows that I'm super aggressive. So he's going to let me just barrel off into him. So it's fine. I'm going to go ahead and bet here. I think betting small is fine. Because my range is going to bet here frequently, so you might as well bet small. I get called. Don't love the queen. Kind of is good for this player. Takes a long time and checks. I think he's on a flush draw quite a bit. So my only problem is if he's on a flush draw and just hit the 8. So I am going to bet. I just don't want to get beat by an 8, like if he has 8-9 or something. So I think it's very important to bet these. Because, you know, he has a flush draw. Cool, you can beat that. But my hand is so bad. Like, it's a pair. It's a qualifier. But he could have lucked himself into the winner. And you don't want to give a guy a chance at a free showdown, you know? Oh, I got to do this. There we go. Now you can see the balance. Cool. Oh, I got to do this. Do I? I guess I could just move this over a little, right? Right about there. I should make that smaller. Hang on. I'll make it smaller. There we go. Yeah, that's alright. You don't need to see that player's name. I don't have a HUD, so I can't hide their names on here, so it's kind of whatever. But there we go. How's that look? Yeah, it looks alright. Not perfect, but who needs it? Nope. Hey, we got lots of people here. I appreciate it, guys. Definitely appreciate it. Was feeling very alone the other day because I guess there was something going on. Somebody was having a deep run, and I realized like I was sitting here for hours talking to nobody. And I had like 2 or 3 people, but it's like they were saying 0, which I like the interaction. That's half the reason why I'm doing this. Nope, I don't need any more tables. Thank you very much. We'll get on them later. This player might raise it again, but I don't want to open up the betting here. Gut shot. Okay. Ugh. I'd rather get a horrible flop than a maybe flop. You got it, man. So I'm going to float this just because I'm not exactly sure about this player. I do have the gut shot for backup, but a 9 or an 8 can come off. 7's not great. He might just check. He does. I don't know if there's a bluff here. He may have a queen sometimes. This, I think, is kind of wacky, but I'm going to fold. I'm going to check. He had an ace. Wow. Wow. See, that's just instincts, because he should never have an ace there. And if he does, he should never check it. Like, betting the flop is great because you protect your hand. But then, why not bet? Like, I must be calling you with something, right? Like, if the only thing that is if I have a flush draw or the 10 jack exactly, is the only way I'm not betting. And if I have the 10 jack suited, I'm going to destroy you. I'm going to pound you. So, it's alright. We got to kind of slow down a little bit here. Alright, I'm just chilling. So, I'll let you guys ask me questions. I'm not going to explain everything. Ooh. Couple pairs. Small raise and a minimum 3-bet. This is that thing again where this player, now he's stacked up, but this is the guy who reloads for $4. Made a jack. That's nice. I'm going to let this go. I'm going to let this go. I'll check here. I don't know what he's doing, so I'm just going to raise and see if something happens here. Like, yeah, that player in particular tends to bet with one chip for no reason. Okay. I'll underplay the ace. Check. Pocket nines. Overpair. Ooh, bad turn. So this player leads, this guy calls. I am going to check raise. This player's in first position. Yeah, I'm not sure he's the one I have to worry about. Yeah, it's a good check raise there. I like that. Usually lurking, just type less when I play. No, it's fine, man. You don't have to, you don't have to talk. I just, the other day I was literally sitting here doing this and I just got lonely. And I was just like, what the fuck? Like, so you don't feel pressure to type or whatever, man. It's cool. But, like, you have, like, an amazing great hand and you see, like, 10 names in the fucking thing and nobody fucking says anything. You're just like, dude, what's happening here? And then I realized, like, everybody was just checked out. I'm just like, yo. Like, I watch streams on the side as well. Like, not right now. Like, right now I'm just watching a silly YouTube video. Man, that sucks. Why do I flop the nuts and then the turn just kills all my action? Like, I was also, I don't even have the pure nuts anymore. Now 7-10 is the nuts. It's just like, I thought about leading right at it too because it looks like such garbage. Ugh. It's just silly. It's just silly. Is that working? Yes, it is. The balance thing gets me because it was so hard to get right and I have to adjust it all the time that I keep checking it. Not checking the dots, I mean like checking the framework of it. It's not easy to do. We can raise here. Alright. Wow, that was easy. Queens. A limp one. Check. some pairs, as he says that he gets another pair. Had eights twice already? Okay. Oh, I was just thinking this is a really good scenario to flop an 8. This guy c-bets like 80% of the time, but he doesn't do it that time. He must have just had like 4s or something. Which is fine, which is fine. Why's everybody sitting out on that table? Really? I thought about raising it, but I think floating is better. Yeah. I'm going to put a stop to this guy's shit. Going to keep 3-betting. You start with $100 for balance. Schwartz, yeah, I had like $40 on WSOP from years ago, and I built it up playing blast tournaments to like $100. Then I started playing cash games, and I'm gonna check raise here, and yeah, so we started with 100, and going from there. I guess I could have just said yes, right? This can suck a lot of ways, but I'm just going to go ahead and keep betting. I'm not really trying to fold a 5 here, so if he's got a better 5, it's just whatever. Yeah, I started with a $100 balance, and I figured do the old 100 to 1,000, and then I'm going to do the 1,000 to 10,000 challenge. I figure, I mean, it's hard to say because of variance, right? It's hard to tell how long it's going to take, but it should take me, since I'm only putting in like 3 to 5 hours per session, and I'm mostly playing 10 and L until I get over like $500. It should take me about 25 to 30 sessions to get to 1,000, and then from 1,000 to 10,000 depends on what games are available. It's very hard on this site because there's not the biggest games available, but I think that should take me somewhere around 60, maybe more sessions to go from 10,000 to, or to go from 1,000 to 10,000. It might take longer. Like it could take like 100. I wonder if this player is going to go for it. I mean, he can definitely have some flushes. But it's not likely with his betting strategy. He bets big enough for me. I'm not going to bother raising. Yeah, that's fine. He's just, you know, if he had bet smaller, I would have, like, min-clicked it, but I think it's fine. I'm going to raise this one. I'm going to check this one. I am going to raise this one. I'm going to check this one. Check that one. Check that one. Check that one. Check. I'm going to bet. I'm going to check. I'm going to fold. Raise it up. Good play by him, just checking the whole way. 4 on the river kind of sucks. I think I have to... No, I don't have to block or bet. I'm just going to check. He's going to have a king a lot here. He shouldn't bet it. So we may... Yeah, see, I just got counterfeited. This player 3-bets me again, and I hit the best part of my hand. He bets. He is representing the overpair. I'm going to just call. 3 on the turn. If he has aces or kings, he is now going to bust me, because he's going to go ape shit with the king of diamonds or ace of diamonds. So let's just get the money in. Okay, that's a setup.
It sucks that it happened against a player who has 3-bet me literally every time, and I just happened to, a couple of minutes ago, steal a pot and take it away from him because he was full of crap. And he's using the same betting structure. Well, we check the top set of queens.
And that's the thing. You're going to lose buy-ins here and there. I mean, sure, he's drawing at a flush, but this player kind of has a very standard betting style, so I'm just going to check call down. Yeah. If I raise him at any point, he's going to fold, and I have it crushed. I just, like, it's very rare that he has a club, that he has clubs. Like, 3-deuce, like, he's just doing anything. Like, you raise and hit top set with a queen, man, it's just like, you just kind of have to let it happen. And it's like, I know that player. His bets are so fucking standardized, it's hilarious. If he bets anything out of the standard, like if he had bet 40% pot, not 30% pot, I would have raised him on the flop because he's just got something he's going to go with. It's like, it's literally that simple. Some players just like, and here's the thing, I've said that out loud now like 50 times, and he may have even seen the stream. Like, we're in Nevada, it's very possible he got referred to my stream. Doesn't matter how many times I say it, he's still going to do it. I'm just going to go ahead and 3-bet, play ABC with the aces. Ace, BC. I think we can bet the threes here. It's kind of nice. Probably going to have to bet twice. 10's not the worst. I'm going to bet again, get my value now. I am going to slowly bet the aces. What amount are you... I'll read that in a second, man. I got to finish up these hands. I check. You might have a pair. Nope. Ace King. Good for me. What amount are you changing stakes? Do you plan on staying at this limit until 1K? No. I think when I get to about between 5 and 600, then I'll start adding in a couple of tables of 20 and L. That's originally what I did when I started playing WSOP years ago and built up from 100 to paying my bills. Was that I felt like when I was over 500 that I could add in a table of 10-20. So I basically came up with a method of what I was comfortable with. So at like 550, I added a table of 10-20 and removed 10 and L. And then when I was at like 600, I added another one. And then when I was at 650, I added another one. And then eventually you're playing 6 tables of 20 and L, with 800, and you're feeling pretty good. This is interesting. So this can suck a lot of ways. This player just calling should be a draw, but it was like limp. I raised, I flopped the best for my hand, and then this player check jams. He can have a lot of draws, but honestly, I don't know what's going on here. I think I just fold. As much as it sucks, I think I fold. 8-7 and Queen Jack. Look at these fucking morons. Like, I can't fade that. I can't. And here's the thing. I know there's a draw, but there should only be one draw at a time. There shouldn't be 2 guys in there with crap hands. So it's okay. I learned something about these players, and I'll go from there. It was the player behind that just called. This player, that kind of gets me. Like, he limped 7-8 and then called the big bet, and then called and then ended up calling off with the flush draw. Like, it's just kind of weird. Maybe I shouldn't be folding those. Maybe I'm a little punchy from yesterday. But, I think the majority of the time I'm better off there. And the truth of the matter is I only had one pair, right? So I'm going to check now because the worst card came off for me. King, Queen gets there. The 8s get there. If he overbets, yeah, good for you. If he bets anything more than half pot, it's just the King, Queen all day. This player having position on me kind of sucks. Kind of really sucks. Like, so much so to the point that I may need to switch seats. I'm going to check back because I'm either way ahead or way behind. The Jack's not great because Queen 10, King Jack, all those hands. Like, this is not a. This is never a float, right? Do I need to see this one? Like, this player's defending the blind. I guess he could have king queen. He could have king jack. Jack 9? I think I need to see this one just for information. Queen 10. It was the queen 10. I said it was there. I needed to see it. I needed to know how much this guy's calling. The ace on the turn is what killed me because I can't keep betting once the ace hits. Because it just looks like garbage and I'm going to get smacked. That's fine. Shit'll happen. Calls with a bare gut shot. I mean, I raised and then I bet. I should just keep betting. Here's the thing. I tend to overthink it and level myself on WSOP. It's much different than ACR. I should just keep betting. I have a flush. Of course, the shorthanded table I get aces on, right? Come on. How you doing, Schwartz? You play on WSOP? Limp call. Not the worst flop in the world. Took a long time. I'm just going to bet half pot. I don't know what's going on here. Sometimes like 4 or 5 players will leave all at once and then they have to fill in these. Just whatever. This is annoying when it's reserved. That means somebody's clicking and they can't sit down because the program's fucking up. Oh, and to further answer your question there, Schwartz, over 1,000, I'll start adding 50 and 100 NLs in a similar fashion. I mean, this is now a fucking 6-handed table, and that's not what I'm here for. Okay. Yeah, this is not what I'm here for. It's alright, we'll just replace the table. I'm just going to keep checking. I mean, I just don't expect anybody to call with anything I can beat, so we'll let somebody bluff. Should be good unless somebody has like queen king or something. This call's kind of weird, but I'm calling. Yeah, pocket fives, jack deuce. Like, this is how bad the players on this site are. Like, why are you calling with fives? Like, you should never be calling with fives there with me behind you. Like, ever. Like, are you like a fucking superhero? You're just fucking always calling. You're just the man with no name. You're fucking Shane. You have to be the sheriff. Is that what's going on here? Like, it's just awful. Not gonna keep playing on this table. I'm gonna keep checking here. Yeah. I'll take one off. Ooh, I hit that 3 on the turn. Now I hope he has a 10. That jack's pretty good, actually, because if he had a 10, he would keep betting, and he can definitely have a straight now. But I don't think he has anything. I was going to bet this way either way, so maybe I get hero called by something. But I don't know. Got a gut shot. Check it. Close this one. I'm going to keep checking. I have nothing I can beat. Yeah, he's just never going anywhere. This player's really thinking about it. He must have a jack, right? Upstairs neighbors are doing a fine job training their school of elephants. Or what is that, a herd of elephants? My dude is taking a long time. You were never going to make the right decision. Just hurry up. King Jack. Like, I mean, it's just so obvious. Like, But here's the thing: the reason why it took so long is because he was truly trying to figure out what the hell he could beat. Like ACR little took a break for a while. Oh, okay, cool. I like ACR. I don't like ACR for cash games. I will say, it's very tough for cash games at 10 and L. 10 and L and ACR plays very similarly. I found to 510 live, which when you're playing 10 and L, you don't want to be thinking that much, you know. So it's good to take a break though, man. I was out of the game for over a year because I just had to work too much, and then COVID came along and work went away, so I had all the time I needed. Courtney's sleeping. Set up in my bedroom. Yeah, those other tables kind of scaled down. There's 2 more tables I can get on. I'm on the waiting list. I think I'm one of one. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely like WSOP for cash games over ACR. Although they do on ACR though, when I do play cash games on there, they do have things like the bomb pots, which is pretty nice. So those tables that have, you know, every so often a hand, I think it's like every 15 minutes, everybody puts a blind into the pot. I'm just going to call here. So that's interesting. I'm going to go for the check raise here. I'm going to let this go. I feel like there's a move there sometimes, but not very often. So this player bets. I'm underplaying my hand for the purposes of raising. So he's more than likely not betting a set, right? So he could have 8s, 9s, 7s, 4s. He could also have jacks, but I don't think I'm folding. Not after I don't 3-bet. And he just calls on the button. Yeah, it's just... And here's the thing. It's not like I killed my action. I have to, like, protect my hand. Look at this. I get queens the next hand. That's hilarious. I'm going to call this one. If this doesn't get 3-bet, we'll go to this pot like 7 ways. Okay, we're going to play a bigger pot. 7x. Do you have something good enough to limp out of first and play 7x? Apparently you do. An ace is good. Queen's good. If he has ace jack or ace queen, I'm going to puke. You don't have anything. Like, what are you calling for? You're dead so many ways. This is gross, but I can't continue. It's fine. I got what I wanted. Yeah, this player's hilarious. It's really kind of making me laugh. Where are we? All right. Sitting right about even today. We can raise this one. Hey, another pair. I had like 10 pairs in a very short amount of hands. Ace 10. All right. That's not my flop. Players who get creative like that with their bets, it's just fucking stupid. It's like, just open for pot like everybody else does, bro. You can have it, my man. There's 4 overcards and a 1-liner straight draw out there. My 4s are probably not good, right? And you limped out of first, so I'm going to go ahead and bet. So player calls. I am going to bet again. He could be trapping me for sure. I don't know what he's calling twice with here. Yep. He made the raise and then just check call, check call. He lost value there. Like, he seriously lost value. Ugh. It's annoying. Well, it's 20 blinds, but it's annoying. For a dime, sure. No, I have no real potential. Sound like my high school guidance counselor. Food. Can we get these things? Ugh. There we go. Yes, apparently the word's gotten out on me that I 3-barrel, so I'm going to have to not do that unless very fortunate circumstances come up. Because when I started doing the challenge last week, I came right out of the gate and shot up 10 buy-ins by barreling off and just making people fold, but apparently that's not working anymore. This is a dumb bet, but the player behind limping, I'm going to fold. Because the ace-9 should be good a lot. This is just, when you don't compensate at all for this player limping, it's just ridiculous. Just like the most perfect flop for him to steal, too. Mm-hmm. I like it at 10 jack. Okay. Take a free flop with 3-6. Getting 3-bet by my moron friend over here. Got shot backdoor spade draw. He doesn't have a lot of chips is the problem, but he doesn't 3-bet the good ones. So I'm going to go ahead and bet. Really? I mean, it's so tempting to just call here. The thing is, he doesn't 3-bet the good ones. So the problem is he has a draw. And the draw is probably a flush draw, and it's probably containing a king. So I have to hit. I only have 4 outs. I fold. It's just like he does not 3-bet aces. Just doesn't do it. Funny, funny with the money. I got a little showdown here. I like that 3-bet with the king jack over here. Sometimes I can win this in a showdown. Sometimes. 7 deuce and jack 7. That's a riot. I love the Jack 7 limping for no reason. They just got to tighten up, man. I'm not getting any bluffs through, really. Like, I think the jig is up. For at least a little while. I got to improve my table image. I just look like such a bluffer. How are you guys doing? It's interesting because I was curious if anybody would want to see a cash challenge, but apparently people like it. It is the classic poker dream. I've done it 5 times in my life where I've started with $100 or less and turned it into paying my bills, and I mean all my bills. So we're looking to do it for the... Oh, no, I've done it 4 times. We're looking to do it for the 5th and final time where there is no major disaster, house fire, death in the family, or global pandemic that takes my bankroll away. You'll literally find me homeless on the street with thousands of dollars in my pocket before I fucking use money for life expenses that needs to stay in the bankroll because I have no fucking skills. I have no fucking training. It's this or nothing. I'm not gonna bother. Ooh, the weather out there is crap. It's a much different verse to that song. Oh, the weather outside is crap. It looked like 8-8 for a second there. $85. Player only has 60 blinds to start, opens up for 8 of them. And you cold call it, that's kind of hilarious. And then he checks. And then they both check. This is kind of 15 kinds of hilarious right here. Now this monstrous overbet. Like, does anything you do make sense, sir? Make a 5. I'm going to check. The pot's very small. Player bets the full pot. My problem is I don't know if my club is good. Like, he could bet this with a queen or a 9 or whatever. But I don't know if my club is good. That's the problem. So I'm going to fold. It's so funny because I was thinking if a 3 comes off, it's going to go apeshit. I don't know why I was thinking that. Like, I think he might get raised here. No? Maybe he had the good hand. Hey, but I'll take some kings. Oh, lots of people call. Let's make a big raise. A pot bet and a little extra pepper for you and you. That's fine. I'm just going to check. Get 3 bet. I don't mind it with the 10-9. Gut shot, backdoor flush draw. I can call. Open ender and a flush draw. I can call that. I can still call, sir. Looks like a bluff. Good play. You priced me in the whole way, sir. I love it. Pretty hilarious. Hey, puts me right back to even for the day. Yeah, let's just bet. Yeah, I have to. It's 18 to win fucking 111. So what is that, like 5.5 to 1? Almost 6? Yeah, it's fine. Not because of the ace, because of the wheel potential. It's a good way to protect your hand, sir. It's also a great way to never make money. Like, you want to bet big enough that the other guy makes a mistake, but not that he commits suicide. Like, if you bet 2/3 pot there and the guy decides to call you with a flush draw, you kind of want that. All right. Folds now. Like, not understanding the assignment. Small blind getting fucking 10 to 1. You kind of can't fold. You get walked on jacks? Really? All right. I'm trying to lack interest in pots where I don't have any equity. I was stealing all these last week, but I think that's why I'm not stealing too many of them this week. I think you know, population, as bad as it plays, does understand that you'll be bluffing a certain percentage of the time if you keep doing it. So once I got caught like the third or fourth time, I should have just backed off. But I didn't. I remember the first time I did it, I was studying poker a ton, and this is back in 2003 when internet poker was just becoming a thing. Or it might have been earlier, it might have been 2002. But I had read about that's how it works. I had read about Chris Ferguson. He had done it in college, and then he was redoing the 0 to 10,000 challenge. And he said that the hardest part, and so I decided to try it too, and I kind of read this 5-page article over a couple days, and after like 6 or 7 days, I got to the last part where they asked him what the hardest part was, and he said, because he was doing it from free roll to 10,000. So they asked him what the hardest part was, and he said, getting $1. He's like, once I had the first $1, you know, I had a shot. But he's like, but winning that first $1 in a free roll was fucking impossible. And I remember hearing that and being like, oh. And I think he said something to the effect of, once I had $10, I felt like I could do it no problem. And because he was so consistent. So I thought, oh, okay. So I deposited $20. And I had never deposited money on, you know, a fucking site before. So I deposited $20 and built it from there. And it went pretty quickly. I had a lot of time at that time. And the game was much softer. It was much easier to do. It's still relatively easy, but you just have to. It's just going to take you a bit longer because players are a little bit more knowledgeable now in general. All right. Make a 5, backdoor flush draw, top pair queen.
Not folding this, obviously. I'm going to go ahead and check. I thought about leading, but there's 5 of us in the pot. I'm going to check this one. This player bets half pot. The call isn't that troubling. I'm going to fold this. Check that. Fold there. Gut shot. Okay. Kind of the worst card in the deck. Yeah, him continuing to bet is not so much my problem. It's fading all the outs. Yeah, this is the problem. Ugh. Yeah, I was thinking the straight so hard. It's crazy because I was like, how does he have 4-7? Well, it's a limped pot on this fucking joke of a site. So, of course, he can have 4-7. What did the other guy have? Did he have a king? He did have a king. He had the flush draw. I was right. But he also had the king, which was good. Okay. Ah, missed it. You got it, bro. It looked like 2 jacks. Set of 6s. 6s full versus the straight. I'm going to go ahead and bet here. 4 backdoor flush draw. Ooh, aces. I'm going to check. I immediately get raised. I can definitely call that. Check. Pick up the gut shot straight flush draw. Check this one. Fold this one. I'm going to go big. That was easy. Oh, he has kings. I'm not going to fold this one. Thanks. Again, bluffing with nothing. Second time. That's not how you do a 3-barrel, sir. The board has to mean something. You have to have some form of range advantage on the board, and he really didn't. So this player raised, I 3-bet. This player called behind. I'm going to down bet. If this guy's got a set, he's going to bust me, but I think the down bet looks base. I started my ACR bankroll with money I got from crypto gains. That's probably the way to do it. It's less of a long shot, I'll tell you that. People used to think crypto was whatever, and I remember years ago, somebody explained it to me, and they were like, what do you think about it? And I'm like, it seems like a very logical conclusion the way currency is. And they said, you know, you're going to invest? And I said, I don't have any fucking money, and I really didn't at the time. And that's the reason. That's why I re-raised that one, because the player made it very clear. This is like that hand we were talking about earlier, DeBaus, where the guy overbet. The dude made it very clear that he liked his hand. So I'm gonna go for the check raise. This is a limped pot, so I'm not too afraid of overpairs. I'm just check raising to really get value from a hand like King Queen or Ace Jack or something that could have limped in. This player's limping every hand, so that means when I get my premiums, I need to raise him up, because we want to ISO him and we want to have control. But he's limping everything, right? So when he does this, it's just always a pair. So just get out of the way. Now, if there's 2 clubs or if I had made a pair of my own, that's fine. But I'm not trying to... oh, look at this. Kings 2 hands in a row. I'm not trying to outsmart that guy. I'm just trying to make more on my hands and cost him more pre-flop. Nobody's betting a queen that way, sir. You could have King Jack for sure. Jack's bad, because now I'm counterfeited. So this player has $5.
I'm going to try to ISO him off. I'm going to check back. If this guy has king jack, I'll puke. Oh, look, I ran into aces. Diamond. Diamonds and kings. Ah, what did you have? He had the ace 10. Oh, the jack saved me. Look at that. I got 3-bet. This is why you don't put just $5 on the table, right? Because I'm just going to jam and kill your action. And yeah, you're going to get doubled up, but now you're doubled up to a buy-in. Like you're not doing well there, sir. Where am I at? Oh, 230. Nice. Up for the day so far. I was up another $6. I'm going to fold this one. I'll check that one. We'll fold that one. Jack's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and get value. And we bet the river. Sometimes we're beat, but not often. There's a good argument for checking there, but honestly, I'm tired of guessing. I really am. I'm just gonna, I feel like I just need to start playing hands for their intrinsic value in Showdown. Okay. No. And laying off the trouble hands. That's an interesting flop. So I'm going to bet it like I got it. This isn't always advisable, but we can definitely have a queen. This player should never be checking a queen. Like never, ever. You can check a hand like jacks. 3 of a kind. But he should never be checking a queen here. So normally I would just check behind and let the turn roll because it's a 4-way pot, but in all honesty, there's just more steals there. I'm going to steal that pot more often than I'm going to hit the flush and get value. So when that's the case, just take it down. Just better off taking it down. Look at this. I felt like I was sitting here thinking about the queen 5. I almost 3-bet this. I don't know why. But look at all this value, or this equity. Lamp. Not a fancy day. It's a ABC, which is nice. See, the Ass King. So I should probably get off this table. So I should probably get off that table because I have too much. This player limped. Do I want to? I'm going to underplay the Ace King. Oh, it's perfect. And when he bets with an ace, it's going to look like I have a flush draw. All right, he might not have anything, but I'm just going to start betting. Yeah. Oh well. It's just such a perfect scenario because players will limp like a shitty ace there and just go broke. Yeah, I'm going to get off this table. I'm going to get off this table. That's that Ferguson method. Like the guy's a bastard, but he was a, crazy level mathematician. So he understood how to take a bankroll that small and build it up. And one of the main things he said was that he wouldn't risk too much at any one time. So no, there isn't. There's not a seat at that table. I just opened it and it's full. So he would just not put like too many buy-ins on a table at once. So because all you're going to do is end up risking too much. Like the idea is to not like you're going to double up and just immediately get off, but when the players have backed off me and they're not giving me any action, like this table with the $30 or this one with the 20, this one not so much. I'm still getting action, but the players are just very tight, and players will nut up against you when you have too big a stack, so you don't even get that much action. Like they think that even though they're the effective stack, they think that because you have so much, it kind of matters. It kind of doesn't. If they have 100 blinds, it kind of doesn't. But it's just one of those things. I think betting bottom pair in the blinds is a good idea. I mean, you end up just stealing or taking so many pots down that you would just lose. I got too many tables. Hey, I made the 8. Yeah, I'm just going to kill this one so I don't get fucked up. Chop it up. Do. Ow. I think that's ace 4 suited. Hey, it is. Yeah. So this is kind of silly, this bet, because it's literally a min 3 bet. It could be a misclick. I want to see if this guy 4 bets. He did 4 bet. I didn't think he was gonna. Yeah, this was a misclick. That's pretty good. Yeah, I got up 2 buy-ins yesterday and just got off and knew I would start making bad choices. Well, that's the other thing too. You're risking too much. You know what I'm saying? So you're not going to make optimal decisions when you're risking more than the other player. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Thanks, bro. That was easy. Oh, how often does he have a 5? Every time. Every time I have a 5 there, sir. Every time. Like, that's the perfect board for me. Like, sorry, sir, but you're getting the tag. You're the donkey. You're a donkey. And that's the thing. That's how I originally did it too. Is I used to not do it correctly. What I used to do is I would wait until I was exactly doubled up or more and get off the table. And I realized that I had to use some, some discretion. Hang on a sec. Nope. Okay, so we're not going to play Sero because I have to put that $30 back on the table. And then this is the one I just left, right? Is it? Is this the other one I just left? Yeah, it is. Sero and Burentse. Can't they just label them table 1, table 2? This is fucking stupid. In a casino, they're not called, the fucking Apache table. They're called fucking, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, why do you have to name your tables? It just makes it harder for me to be like, okay, I have to wait 30 minutes before getting back on table, Fanooter. So stupid. But, oh yeah, so what I used to do is I would have to double. So if I was playing 10 and L, I had to have at least $20. And the truth of the matter is there are times when you're just going to keep smashing the table. And I've had 5 and 6 buy-ins on the table. If the game's that good, I'll just keep my seat because it's like, I'm the effective stack, meaning everybody has less than me, and I don't mind risking a buy-in because like usually that's when you're like running the table over and like really crushing them. So like it actually happened last week where I was sitting there with like $70 on one table, but nobody had more than like 10 or $12. Like, so I wasn't risking, we weren't playing a different game because 100 NL plays way different. I'm going to underplay the ace queen because 100 NL, which is what we're playing here with, $10, plays super different than 200 NL and 300 NL. I'm going to take a card off because I am underplaying. I have a lot of backdoor draws. This player just limped, so don't know how often he smashes this one. I'm not going much further if I don't improve, but like if this player bets again, he should just have a jack. May have something like 8-7 and just got counterfeited, but I'm going to check it. Queen in the river's pretty good because he shouldn't have a lot of jacks. So he may have had something like an 8 or something weird. I'm going to go ahead and bet half pot. And he's probably going to fold. Yeah. And it's one of those ones where some players are like, they learn the first half of a statistic where they're like 2/3 of the time when you have 2 unpaired cards in your hand, 2/3 of the time you're not going to hit the flop, right? So when the flop comes out 3 different cards like that one, Jack 4-7 or whatever it was, or Jack 7-8, he's sitting there thinking, well, 2/3 of the time nobody hit this, right? But also that means that's for raised pots. So like if the board was I have to pee. So if the board was like ace 7-8, that holds very true. Oh, I have to play this one. Oh, I thought a 6 was coming. If it's like ace 7-8, that's very true in a limped pot because not many people are going to have an ace and just limp it, right? But in that scenario, a player can have anything. And the fact that I had position on him was kind of the reason why I needed to keep calling. I'll be right back, guys. I'm just going to take a leak real quick. Fuck, I have to play this thing and sit out next hand. I didn't realize I was on a brand new table. So I just have to pee really bad. I wonder why. You're awake. It's the hand I have to play, and I got a pair. Okay. Jack's awful. Go ahead. Bet way too much. That's not way too much. I'm going to check. Ah, same hand. Hilarious. Known as the computer hand, by the way. For its statistical ability to crack aces. Oh, and that 2 buy-in rule was per table. Like, it wasn't about being up 2 buy-ins for the day. It was about being up 2 buy-ins on the table. It's going to slow down a little bit because people are getting towards dinner time. I'm not going to post there. Am I? No, I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll wait one hand, yes. I'll post here. Get a little action going. Hey, pocket kings, or king 3. All right. Oh my god, I feel so much fucking better. Did not realize how bad I had to pee. King's pretty good. Player calls, an ace hits the turn. I'm just going to bet for value and protection. He can have a lot of suited aces, though, so I could be screwed. But sometimes you just have to bet twice. Like, if you have a flush draw, you should just keep calling, right? Might win this one with the 8. Oh, yeah. Look at that. I don't mind that. Okay. A little slice. Makes a min raise, gets called 5 ways, and then bets the full pot. This is one where it's very tempting to call and go for the second pair. If somebody else calls, I think I will. Ooh, never mind. Check raise. This should only be a flush draw. This should only be jamming. Just calls. The call is horrific because you're going to kill your action now when you bet. Like, if this guy checks, this dude should bet like $3. All right, he's got the 2 pair. He's just going to get him in. Ace Jack, pocket deuces. That's hilarious. Like, if you're just going to get it in anyway. All right, I'm gonna go for the squeeze. It is a squeeze even though it's limped. It's stupid that you have to call it that, but this is one where he's either got a slice or he doesn't have anything. I'm not going to make any money anyway. Take an extra second. Queen on the riv. I'm going to check. I don't think it's often he has me beat, but he could. With a flush, it's more than likely it's deuces, but he can also have ace deuce, so I have to call. Yeah, the running hearts got me. Well, I saved $3. What am I gonna do? There's no way I can get him off the hand. Once the turn comes off, there's no way I can get him off the hand. Plus, you saw I bet the flop. He only had an ace and a backdoor flush draw. He called me there because he didn't believe I had an ace. I made this huge raise, and then I bet right at top 2 pair. So everything I did was fine, and I have to check the river because he's going to bet any ace queen or any ace jack there. So it's absolutely fine. I truly don't mind it. If I had bet monstrous on the turn, all it would have been was me getting all my money in and then losing. So I think betting precisely that way in that situation. Like, the only way that I beat him there is if I just bet monstrous on the flop. Like, I have to bet the full pot or more. And then it's like, what am I accomplishing? Yeah, I win the hand, but, you know, what do I earn out of it? You know what I'm saying? Not much. So, it's fine. I don't mind losing 70 blinds when I flop 2 pair and the guy hits runners on me. should lost 100. I should have lost 110 blinds. So in that regard, we can say I made 40 blinds because I didn't lose it. I'm right back at even. Now I got the ace-4. So that's the other thing too. Limping that out of first is fucking retarded. But it worked for him because of the exact situation. Like, if he had raised out of first like you're supposed to with that suited ace, I would have 3-bet it big, he would have flopped it, and then we would have just went ahead and bet like crazy. So this player is going to have the whole deck as his range, so I'm just going to check. He's probably going to bet. He can have it. He absolutely has all of that. Let's play big here. 90 cents. Big blind, cold calls. I just want an ace. King is fine. I'm going to bet super small. Player snap calls, king on the turn. If he has a full house, it's just too bad. I'm going to keep betting small. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck he had. I really couldn't tell you. So I get check raised, not exactly bigly. And it cold calls, so... Weird, my watch is making weird noises. So I'm getting 5-1 on this, so of course I'm calling. Make the absolute nizzle on the turn. Hopefully this guy jams, because this guy's got a flush draw, right? If he jams, I'm good. If he checks, we might be tied. At least he can't free roll me, right? He doesn't have the king queen of clubs, so he can't free roll me. He saved 44 cents. Nice. Flush draw, like I said. Got him. Thanks, fellas. You played badly, sir. He did not raise enough. Like, I know you have a set, but his goal should have been to protect the set. So, this player raised. This guy called. I re-raise in the ultimate squeeze position. If he has aces, he's got aces, but it's just too fishy. Yeah, hold. Hold, please. Nice. Yeah, it's just too fishy. When he raises like that, it's just way too fishy. Hey, look at that little surge there. Pick up 3 buy-ins in the matter of minutes. Nice little surge. Like, just way too aggressive. The thing is, he's going to go off like a fucking rocket, but I still want to call this hand because there's a chance he doesn't 4-bet. Oh, look at this. Now, if somebody has ace-queen, I'm going broke. But we're just going to go ahead and bet big. If this player check raises, it kind of is puke. He calls. Ace on the turn. I'm going to check back. Hopefully he doesn't have ace-queen. If he jams, I might be fucked. Because he could definitely have ace-queen. But I'm going to bet half pot and see if he falls for this. He fell for it. Did you have queens? Some part of my brain said queens. Queen Jack. Wow. See, he was targeting this guy and ended up into me. And that's why I checked the turn. Anybody want to be up 4 buy-ins? Because I like being up 4.5. Yeah, see? You just got to be patient, man. Got to be patient. Make another ace. Let's go ahead and bet. Take it down, take it down. See, now we can start bluffing because we've shown down a bunch of hands. And you got to remember, you're playing with all the same players here. So there's 3 players that are on the same tables. Like, this guy is there, this guy is there, this guy is here. Like, so they're all seeing it. Hey, Wiggy, what's going on, my man? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. It's going pretty good, man. You're here for the surge. You know, I was sitting at about even, and in the last 10 minutes, I'm up 4 buy-ins. No. We need to play for more. We need to play for more, gentlemen. The checking the ace-deuce on the turn is pretty awesome. Player doesn't have much, so I'm not going to bother. Whatever. This is interesting. I'm just going to call it. I can 3-bet that sometimes, but I don't want to seem like just the ultimate asshole. Plus, hitting the jack is fucking huge. I'm going to check. I can win this sometimes unless he has an 8. Oh, he had the better jack. Oh, but we chop. Oh, and I even get the extra penny. Because I'm closer to the button. Alright. Backdoor flush draw. Player's there. So if a flush comes off on the turn, I have to back off. This player raised and now calls. Okay, that's bad for me. I'm just going to check. That's great for me. Just going to bet quickly and small. I don't think there was anything there. Back up again, just like that. Exactly. That's the thing, man. You just got to be patient. It's there. And once, like, this is the thing I had to remind myself after a bad day yesterday. Like, I have the winning method. I know what I'm doing. So I used to really doubt myself when I, like, went on a bad swing. And then, you know, I started using Poker Tracker and reviewing, like, how was I losing? You know what I'm saying? Like, was it, you know, mistakes I was making, or was it situational stuff? Hey, buddy, how's the challenge going? Pretty good, my man. It's going pretty good. Took a bad day yesterday, but today's turning out pretty nice. It seems real good. I'm projecting about 30 sessions to get to 1,000. But it's ambitious, but, you know, I think if I put in enough hours versus sessions... Like yesterday I had 2 sessions, but they were only like 3 hours and 2 hours. Like normally a session would be like 5 or 6 hours. So if I do that, you know, 30 sessions, even if I'm playing just all 10 and L, right? I got to make 90 buy-ins. That's 3 buy-ins a session. It's very doable. You know, an average of 3 buy-ins a session means some sessions I'm going to win 6 and other sessions I'm going to lose 10 and, you know, whatever. So yesterday I lost fucking 8 buy-ins like it was candy. It was just like, what the fuck? Ugh. Yeah. I love this hoodie. I got the hoodie and pants suit combination here, so I look like a cloud. I like it, but I don't like it. Alright, we'll make a 9. Ah, God, what a great flop. King's awful. And that's the other thing. This player doesn't have much cash. Like, there's not a lot of bluffing going on here. I'm just going to check. I mean, sometimes somebody has a 10, but I don't think we... This is this donkey again. Are you OPB? Nope, that's not you. Different one. Do I win? Hey, I win. What did everybody have? 7 deuce. Look at the guy playing 7 deuce. 8-7. Like, what? Oh, he's in the blind. Okay, he's in the blind. It's funny because that player does do some wacky shit. But, yeah. Cash game challenge is going good. You can see the balance over my head. I'll fold this one. I'm just going to call this one. You got a player posting behind. Sometimes we get a bunch of limps. I don't think we ever buy position. All right. That's the wrong color. Queens. Getting a lot of my best hands in the blinds, which usually is good, but in cash games it's not good. In tournaments it's great. All right, I think if it checks to me, I can absolutely bet the 5. This player bets. I'm going to call. You got it. Let's play bigger. Is this my buddy? No, it is my buddy. You've been very aggressive, sir. Calls. Pretty good flop comes off. I'm going to go ahead and bet reasonably. He calls. King on the turn. I'm going to continue to bet reasonably. There's no real reason to believe he has anything better than unless he jams right there. It's so funny because I'm thinking he's either calling me with aces or ace king on this flop. So when the king comes out and he jams, he's not worried about it. So what do I think this is? I think this is a lot of suited aces of diamonds, and the problem is the ace 4 is included in that. I'm going to fold. I think I'm beat. Very aggressive player, but I don't think stupid enough to do that when I could have aces. What happens when I hit my goal? We go 10,000. We go 1,000 to 10,000. I'm going to fold that one. I just wanted to break it up in parts. I think I'm going to go 1K to 10K. I was thinking 1K or 1K to 5K, but it just seems so much better to go to 10K. And I'm not going to leave it all online, obviously. I'm not a fucking moron, but probably would stop building the roll at like online. I would probably leave 2,000 on. Or nah, I'd leave 1,000 on, but play it based on the roll that I have. So like if I had 5,000, I'm going to play within the stakes of a $5,000 bankroll, but only have 1,000 online because that's just stupid. I'm just going to call here. This is a 7 a lot. I think I can call that. Yeah, we're chopping. Like when he leads at it, he never has a 10, right? That's why I called. All right, let me check this. What do I got? Ooh, 263. I'm up 4 buy-ins. I think I lost like 8.5 yesterday. Not like I'm ever trying to make up for a day before, but boy, would it be nice to be at like 310 again, or 307. I was at 307 and then had that bad day and dropped down. Yeah, 8.5 buy-ins. Look at that. I think my top point in the challenge so far was 340, but I didn't end the day at that point. I ended the day at 307 right there. So I'm going by end of day for peak. And all this means nothing. Like and here's the thing, it's a challenge, but every cash game you play is just a continuation of the last cash game for your entire life. Like it doesn't matter, like, you know, the month of June in 2022, you know, it doesn't fucking matter. But the fact of the matter is, it's good to frame things in your head so they don't seem like an insurmountable task. Like I used to play, look at that, 2 outer. Why are you betting the full pot? I want to play, but the odds aren't there. So I used to play full time, like when I was working at the Venetian, because they didn't have enough dealers. I would just sit down and play, and they would give me my hourly rate while I played. So I was playing about 30 hours a week and dealing probably 10 at the Venetian alone. And then I was playing like another. I would try to play another like 3 or 4 hours after leaving the Venetian, off the clock at other casinos, because I wanted to kind of get around. So I was probably playing somewhere around 40 hours a week or so, and then working 10, yeah. So 50 hours. Yeah, that sounds right. But in that time, I remember I was talking to a cash game grinder who had been doing it for like 20 years. And well, that's a pretty good flop. And I was like, dude, how do you keep from getting bored? And he was like, well, you know, you have music and you have all that now. He's like, it's not like back in the old days before Walkmans and all this kind of shit. That's like a great card because we're going to Teddy KGB this shit on this guy. If he has a flush, it's fucking amazing. We're just going to check back. Please have the king of clubs. I mean, the only hand he can have that beats me is aces, right? So I was kind of hoping he had like 5s or 6s, but he has the king of clubs, right? 6s! He had 6s and he didn't fuck. Oh my god. I could have went so much bigger. I was thinking I would go bigger, but he's not going to call much more with the king clubs. He just called with the fucking sixes. Holy shit, what an awful player. He should be jamming there all the time. Like, all the time. He's literally got the third nut, right? Like the third or fourth nut. Oh my god, that's insane. Let's play big. So I was playing like 40 hours of poker a week and probably working 10. And I was talking to this cash game player, and he was like, well, you have music, you have this, you have that. He said that one of the things that he would do is he tried to learn at his favorite casinos, he tried to learn when the wait staff changed, because you could tell based on like little things like, new pencils. He's like, when you saw new pencils that the waitresses were carrying, he's like, you knew that there was a new bartender. And he would like figure stuff like that out, and kind of to amuse himself. He also tried to count the ticks on his watch, and I was like, Jesus Christ, man. He's like, well, dude, you have to do that. But he said what really helped him was breaking it up into not the day, not the month, not the year, not the decade, but by the session average. So he kept a running trail of his session average, and then went from there and just kind of kept calculating it in his head. And he was a real mathematical, kind of guy. But he just kind of gave me the concept of having to keep yourself entertained. And it's easier online, right? Because you can just sit here and fucking watch YouTube videos, and as long as you're not distracting yourself. Like, I've watched Star Wars while look at this guy. He checked it the whole way, made almost nothing. I'm just gonna check this one. I can win sometimes with the ace here. Like, yeah, this guy should have like king queen a lot, right? You got king queen, ace four. Interesting. Limping the ace four offsuit, by the way. Big bet, big bet. Let's open this one. Check. This player's range is everything. Yeah, not gonna bother. I like those too. Sometimes raising those and folding is fine, because certain players will just do dumb shit. Can I get back on this table? Like, has it been a half an hour? I think it has. Okay. There is no seat on this table. I like that. You're in luck. There's a seat on the table. No, there isn't. I'm looking at it. It's fucking full. I'm just going to bet this. Check. I'm going to bet small. I'm going to bet small. I'm going to bet a little bit bigger now. Now this player leads. And is called. Bye-bye, jacks. 6 on the river is hilarious. Watch what happens here. You're a donkey. Yeah, 6 in the river fills him up. Like, I had him on 2 pair. Because you don't lead the turn if you don't just nail 2 pairs, 6-9. And people do play that hand, believe it or not. As fucking juvenile as it is. They call it, what do they call it? Big lick. It's like ace queen is big chick. Yeah. Interesting. I want another shot at my friend over here. Good name, but questionable decisions. That 7's a game killer. If you have a queen, you should be checking this all day. You should be checking all day, bro. Yeah, good man. Don't bet. Don't bet. It's because of this player that I can't call if this guy bets. Like it's not. I'm not really worried about this. Five's not bad. I was thinking about like blocker betting something, but I think I think the flush is scary enough. Yeah, this player needs to get caught. See, now if you have a queen, you have to call. I'm not playing hero. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. I just spilled water all over myself. This was the winning hand right here. Nah. It's just silly. Why? 3-3. Why? Gut shot and a heart draw. Let's just bet it. Take it down. Hey, look, I got pocket eights. Wah, wah. I got a little headache. Putting in the grind. About an hour and 45 minutes in. Feeling good. That is one side benefit I'll say of playing cash games, is that you can start them and stop them anytime, but playing at 100 big blinds for so long, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm always reloading to 100 big blinds. Playing at 100 big blinds for so long, you really do have to be focused in, because there's so many situations where you have to get the money in. But at the same time, look at this. What the fuck did you call with? It's got to be a king, right? King 8. Oh, he made 2 pair on the end. That's what happened. Raise it up. Aces versus a set. I mean, if you get it in post flop there, you're a sucker. Hey, I got another table. Alright. 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 I do give off some timing tells on WSOP, but it's fine. Nobody's really paying attention. Oh, so playing like cash games, you do have to focus up, because you're strictly playing 100 big blind poker, which can be very boring, but it is the fastest way to make money, is playing cash games. We're not going to wait for the big blind here. I don't mind posting behind the button. All right, we'll underplay. This is a good squeeze, but I'm not going to bother with it. I'm going to let that go. Underplaying the ace is pretty awesome. Player bets half pot. It's fine. Half pot again. Still fine. I mean, should be okay most of the time here. Sometimes he has ace queen, but kind of doubt it. You can have king jack sometimes. I think we have to call this one, though, as played. Yeah. Because he's just going to be doing shit. Ooh, look at that 3 right in the door. I'm going to check. The player only has $5, so I'm going to play this like jokers. Well, now it is jokers. I made like 5 full houses today. I'm going to bet the pot. See if I can tap into his greed. No? Sometimes big bets just get called more often than small bets. Oh, I got to reopen that so you guys can see the updated total. Check for a jack. Check for nothing. Fold. Check. All right. Check it down. Jack high good. Why is that so high? There we go. Stay in one place, balance window. That's the weird thing too. It just jumps around like that. That balance window is the fucking bane of my existence. I'm not even gonna bet this because, yeah. Check. It's a dumb bet. He doesn't have a 4, but he has me beat. 3s are monsters, sir. Look at all of us checking for our draws. Oh, if that heart comes on the end, oh, I bust that dude. Or the diamond, rather. Fold, fold, fold. Took me a little while to settle in today, I think. But I feel good. Yeah. I don't mind that at all. Is there another fucking... I gotta look at this table. I think I want to be here. Well, I can sit there. So I gotta get off one of these. Look, I made a 9. I guess we get off this one. I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna call for a dime. Look at this quad 9s. There's just so little for anybody to have. But there could be a flush draw out there. Really? He's betting a dime. I'm going to raise to 50 cents. Alright. It just goes right down. Like, it's just hilarious. Like, why would you bet? Just nothing. Quad 9s. Yeah, I guess we get off that table and replace it with this one. You got it, bro. You're going to get paid off, too. Put this here. How many hands? I just chose that table because I'm shit. So this player calls and then leads into me. I'm just gonna call. He could definitely have a lot of 2 pairs, but most of the time he's just full of shit, right? There was no point in raising at any point in this hand. Like, just let him bet. He wants to bet into my ace king, that's fine. But if I raise him, is he ever going to go crazy with the 4-5 gut shot? No. So, he was just trying to figure it out. Now, this player has been raising every time there's a limped pot. I should raise this, but this player called, so I can't. Because if I raise now, this player might go apeshit. Ooh, look at that. Flop the open ender. It's fun. What are you going to do versus 2 players, bro? You going to overbet? Should probably overbet. Make it look like you are a dumbass. Oh, it sucks to get off this table now, but I have to. Do I? Is this the softest table? Yeah, you know what? I think this is the table that is the softest. So what else can I ditch? I don't want to ditch that one. I'll ditch this one. Okay, that's good. That works. Yeah, I'll get off this one. Yeah. I think this is the softest table here. So here's what's going on in this middle table on the bottom. This player flopped some gut shot. He has like king jack or king queen or something like that. So he's trying to decide if he should represent the overpair or just check and see if he can get a free card on the turn. It's a really good spot for him to check because we both limped and then called, so we're going to have a lot of sets. I'm going to check back on this one. Just because of the ace, I might get him to bluff. He could have an ace sometimes. I think we check back. Jack 8, just a pair. I guess I should just keep betting all the time. Always, always, always. I don't love this. I'm going to fold. He can have it. I'm going to check. The king is bad because it makes all the straights. It makes all the pairs for this guy. Let's play a big pot. $1.95. I love raising super fast because it always looks like bullshit. 6. As long as nobody has queen jack, right? This guy should be betting now. It kind of depends how much he bets. He could have a hand like pocket queens because maybe you want to check. Yeah, I think 3/4 is just about enough. I'm going to check this one. Now remember, I could have anything here because I limped and called a raise. I could have anything. I'm going to go ahead and raise this one. Yeah, this player is just hilarious. I'm going to bet. And I'm going to bet for value, so a little bit more than that, right about there. Sometimes he has ace-queen, but a lot of times no. It's better to not show those down, too. Like, he probably had ace-king, honestly. Like, it's just better to not show those down. Hey, look at me. Look at how much I'm up. What is that? Is that 5.5 buy-ins? Seems good. Seems good. Stay on the soft tables. That's the lesson. Like, remember what I was saying before? Like, if I have a really soft table and I have, like, way too many buy-ins on the table. Like, I have 3 buy-ins on this one table, but the next closest guy has 17, and this is the softest table I'm on. And this is the second softest, this one here, and I have 2 buy-ins on that. So I'm not leaving these tables because the games are too good. You know what I mean? So, like, why not stay? And it's like, and it sucks because you have to have that much money on one table, but unless there's somebody else with similar, a similar stack, it's not that huge a deal. I just have to be careful about this one player, and he doesn't seem to be too crazy, so I can kind of just play my hands ABC and be okay. And I also love my position on this table. That's an interesting hand. Why is this like that? Did I bring this down? Yeah. Can I bring this one down? Come on, get there. Fucker. Fucking, it's like so 8-bit. Okay. This guy's betting huge, but there's a lot of players behind, and I think they're just going to flop. I don't think anybody 3-bets without aces. He's very short stacked, so I'm getting quite the right price. He needs to have 650. He's got just under that. And with the blinds and antes in there, I'm getting the right price. So he's just going to bet fucking... He bets half pot. I don't really love it. I don't really hate it. I think I have to take a card off. 3 on the turn over here is kind of interesting. I'm going to check. He bets big again. I'm going to go ahead and check. The ace on the river, I'm going to check, and hopefully Beatrix bets. I don't know. I thought maybe she was calling with Queen 10, but why would she check? Jack 9. Ooh, God. Just really have to bet twice on this chick. I'm going to check that. A lot of equity, a lot of outs. It's pretty good. I mean, I know this player, so it's 50-50 when he bets the river if he's actually got it. He flopped it. I was going to say, he didn't river it, he flopped it. If he bets the river, he's either totally bluffing or he flopped the hand. So That's fine. Okay. Ooh, look at that. I'm going to bet right at it. Check this one. Why did you guys call on the turn? Flush draws? Great reason to call when there's a 4-card straight on the board, because the guy's never going to bet if the club comes off. You're never going to get paid. It's so funny. I was thinking about calling that flop if the 6 comes off. It's awesome. Would have missed. All right. Gotta walk a few of them to kind of preserve my sanity. Okay. Players betting 2.5 blinds is hilarious. And then betting 3/4 pot when that flop hits. I check. You have 9s or something? I gotta call it. Aces. What a fucking retard. He gave me every chance to beat him. That's hilarious. I just had to see it. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not worried about this player. He's just too ABC. I think I can check it. I was thinking about betting, but I might actually win with the king. I made another full house. That's hilarious. I got called. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my God, why are you taking so long? So we got a min raise and a min re-raise. I'm going to make the real raise. I'm going to go ahead and bet here. That was the player I was worried about. Nice steal. Nice steal. Good timing. Just take it right down. Hey, look, I got pocket 8s. Wah, wah. Ugh. Little bit of a lull. Did I have a queen? No, I did. Nope. So I raise and get 3-bet. I'm in a low jack. 3-bet by the hijack. Yeah, I'm going to take a flop. That's the flop I want. Now let's find out if it's good enough. So I'm either way ahead and only 6 outs against me, or I'm way behind, then I have to figure that out. Check. I check. Do you have ace queen? Let's see what he had. Queen jack. Interesting. So this player limped, and then I raised, and then he does. This is a draw. Let's get it in. This is a draw. King 9. Wow, he had 2 pair. That sucks. He limped the King 9 offsuit and then called a raise with it. That's funny. He almost folds too. It's like, why would you fold top 2 pair ever? That's hilarious. That's the kind of bullshit you're up against. That deuce is so pretty. I like changing the tempo when the queen comes out and leading at the player. 3 is scary. It kind of kills my action, but I'm not worried about him having 5s. So, ace in the river is okay because he could definitely have an ace. Sometimes he has aces, but it's kind of rare. Yeah, he pays me off with what? What'd you have? You have ace king or something? Ace queen? Ace queen. Yeah. Just makes sense.
Saturday has been passed out.
It was a stressful day. Am puppy stressed. You don't know what it is to be me. Gut shot. Oh, almost. No thank you. I will rimp that. Hey, my man had an ace. Way to go. Way to go.
I just realized you're back to playing on WSOP a lot.
Yeah, it's cash games.
I know, but are you still in the rewards program?
You still don't have rewards? What?
Rewards program?
Yeah, I'm still part of that. I'm still building points, yeah.
Are we getting the lounge back?
That's it's funny because I'm working towards that, but it's going to take a while.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah, if we get the lounge back, we'll just go to it.
nice.
I don't have to gamble. I'll go to make withdrawals and do it. So this is kind of weird and interesting. This player raised. Yeah, I think I want to call this one. It's kind of because this player min raising is kind of weird.
Gotta move, baby.
Well, I got it now. Unless this player has exactly king 10,
Makes sense.
should be able to just value play. And I did raise. Just going to call. Just going to check call. He really shouldn't have a 10 here a lot. He should be jamming. King 10 exactly. He 3-bet me with king 10. Wow. That's hilarious. See, like, that's a super cooler. There's nothing I can do about that. And it's funny because he's going to bet that way every time no matter what comes off. I'm going to bet. That's just hilarious. Really? You got it, man. Way to kill your action. Like, this is... Like, I limped it. No, he raised. Right, okay, so he raised. There's the flop. He bets. And this player min raised, and that fucked me up because I was going to fucking pound this and raise it through the roof, and he would have folded. This fucked me up. I should have stuck with my first thought. Like, why am I considering what these other players are doing? They're doing dumb shit. Gonna bet. And keep betting. Gonna keep betting. Not folding. You don't have enough. All right, good for you. Okay, little swing. That's all right. Lose a buy-in. It's all right. Okay. See, now this table's no good anymore because this player has more chips and my other player that I'm up against left, or that I want to play against left. Queen in the river might be good. This is tempting. I think I'm going to go. Wow. Limp raise. Yeah, I won with the queen. So what is this supposed to be? I don't know what's going on here. Eights and aces. Like, this is the thing I'm saying about this player with the short stack. He just can't ever fold a pair because he'd be up against ace-king. But so often he's going to be just fucked. I like this min chip bet when you have a like 9-10 here. What a fucking idiot. Like, you probably folded a goddamn 10. That's hilarious. I'll play here a little bit more. Raise out of first. Re-raise. This player is kind of fishy, so I'm not sure what's going to happen. I'm going to fold that. Would have made the straight, but it's a paired board. It might not even be good. 7-8's very common, especially from the big blind, Beatrix. I needed a 9. Well, this might go check. No. This isn't one where I feel like the 9s are ever ahead. Appreciate you guys hanging out, keeping me company. Feel free to say anything, ask any questions about me or my life or whatever. Ooh, where's my 4? The 4 is such a monster too because there's going to be an ace out here somewhere. Check. Five's kind of weird. I think I just check here. You got it. That might be good for me. The diamonds might be good. Ah, he had the ace 10. He flopped the nuts and fucking made 3 blinds. You're a joke, man. How do you not bet? Oh my god. Fast play is the new slow play. People are idiots. I like playing against this player. They think they're Stu Unger. So they think that their blind aggression is going to work. It's not going to work forever. I'm going to start stealing. Do you know how to fold an ace? He makes ace 5. Like, that's just gross. Why are you even playing the ace 5 offsuit in that position? He's in first. He limped it, right? Did he limp it? Yeah, he limped it. Limps ace 5 in first. Just has to hit the ultimate. Min raises like a fucking idiot. That's frustrating. Look at that flop. God, what are you doing? The shitty part is I have to bet here. Sometimes he has a queen, but sometimes he just has a 4. Like 4-5. Pocket 10s? What the fuck is that? Really? What the fuck is that? You just never thought you were beat? That's annoying. That's super annoying. That is annoying. Just snap call down with tens, with the queen on the board. That's annoying. That is really annoying. Like just called. Like just, it's not a good play. Like if you had 3-bet me, yeah. Like if you 3-bet me, and then I make that weird bet. Like, but no, he just called. That's annoying. That is really annoying. Oh, I gotta get over that quickly. I gotta get over it quickly because I want to get another shot at this player. I don't want to tilt off and fuck up. Dun, 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 dun. Little cold spell here. Still up 2.5 buy-ins. Like this is like, how is this happening? That's a good flop. I was going to say don't min bet. It's just always with the min bets, and it's just so stupid. And the thing is, he'll go off when I raise like that if I do it enough times. But it's like there's no point in just calling. Like there's no action there. If he's not going to call that, he's not going to put any more money in the pot. And we can't like check raise the next street because he's not even going to bet the next street. Okay. Queen's all right. All right. you got threes again. Ah. These bets are so fucking stupid and small, but I can't fucking continue. Like, I don't know what this is supposed to be, but I feel like if no spade comes off, I feel like I'm good. Depends what he bets on the river. Look at this, jack's full. Now you're all in. You're a fucking idiot. Sixes. Well, at least you're betting properly now. Semi-properly. Everybody's sitting out. I like the check small bet here. Yeah, for some reason that seems like it worked better. Okay. That's kind of a good bad card because I can't bet it. Wow, he makes two pair. How do you not keep betting? Oh my god. Like, you have to get value while I still think I have outs. Oh my god. Got a lot of jacks. Why are you betting? Tell me you had 10 jack or something. Ace queen. Like, you're just betting minimums for no reason. Didn't even raise. He didn't even raise pre-flop. No, he limps it pre-flop and then tries to c-bet with ace queen. kind of died down a little bit. Like, not just the action, but the games themselves have kind of shifted, so I'm going to have to switch gears pretty soon. But I'm having fun. Ugh. See what I mean? Like, I'm getting all these folds. Just bet quickly. Player only has 30 blinds, so there's no point in doing anything. Okay. That's why you don't put so little on the table, bro. You don't get any action. I might need to get some food. Nah, but I feel good. I feel good. I haven't eaten much today, but I feel all right. Good to see everybody here. Feel free to say hi. You don't have to talk, but I appreciate everybody. I do like you being here. Nope. Just doing some tight play. Some standard tight play. Play it the tight way. Yeah. Play it up tight. Yeah. Okay. Ugh. I mean, you limp, you fold. What do you do? On the button and you're folding. It's just hilarious. Okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Chop it. Chop it, chop it, chop it, chop it, chop it. I'm just kind of doing this to ISO. This player's fairly tight, but I still want to just play against him heads up. Do you play 10 and L on ACR? No, I don't really play much cash on ACR at all. I don't really like their cash games. I don't really know why. I just haven't. I mean, I've done okay, but it's so much softer on WSOP, and I really like ACR for tournaments. So I think part of me gets into that tournament mindset when I'm on ACR. This player fucking flat calling. It's hilarious. But I do like the bomb pots on ACR. They have the bomb pots where like every 15 minutes, everybody throws some blinds into the pot, whatever it is, and then you just get dealt your cards, go to the flop from there. I do like those. I seem to do well in those. But other than that, meh. It's just not enough action. That's what the real problem is. The players are better and they're tighter. You know what I mean? Like they're not tighter like on here where you see like that they're just showing up with whatever, but there's no real payoff. That's hilarious. This guy hits runners versus the ace. Why don't you bet your fucking ace? Let me just bet this. I thought somebody would bet the flop here, but having king jack in this pot is kind of huge. Yeah, nobody has anything. Okay. This player's going to have a lot of pairs. So, yeah, when they bet, I'm going to give it to him. Like, they're going to have, like, 9s and 10s and things. So, that bet on the end is kind of just to get to showdown. So... got the open ender now. Not the best board for it. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, I make the 8. It's not bad. Is this player seriously limping every hand and then calling down? Like, that's kind of... Why are you taking so long? Limps out of first and then calls this bet. It's unbelievable. And the thing is, he's never folding. I'm just trying to make it look like bullshit. Hopefully this guy's just got ace queen because it should be good sometimes here. Yeah. Yeah. Fold. Check.
Chooch is out there loving his life.
What's that?
So Choochie's out there loving his life.
Right, in his little spot with the pillows.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, I'm watching TV. It's all good.
Listen,
Mm.
that daddy dick earlier put me out. Oh. I saw the casino thing. I thought you were done.
No, I'm still. I'm about to because I gotta eat, but fucking retard.
My bad. Whoops.
Hilarious. Oh God.
Wow.
Not really hitting anything here.
I'm not showering tonight. I'll shower in the morning.
Gross.
Or I'll shower tonight when I get to the hotel.
There you go, the hotel. Yeah.
I forgot my scrubs.
These have nice hotel showers. Not so much.
They're definitely nicer, but they do get really hot. I will say that.
That's the nice part about hotels, giant water heaters.
I do wish that it had a tub.
Mm. They didn't have any rooms that have tubs?
Not within our budget. I think I don't think they have suites or anything.
Well, no, I'm not saying a suite, but I'm like, you know, the Cannery is one of those places that they upgrade in kind of wings, you know?
Oh no, they have tubs, but it's just like a regular. It's like our tub here.
Oh.
That don't entice me much.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here, guys. It's in that lull. So, yeah, I'm gonna call it there. So up 2 buy-ins, was up a little bit more, but then took a couple beats. No big deal. I'd call it a good session. I'm probably gonna be back in a little while around midnight, which is 2.5 hours my time, because there's usually a couple of really good tables around then. But if not, I'll see you in the morning for the Wake Up With Me. Thanks for coming out, and I'll see you guys soon. Have a great night.